Welcome back to the Spotlight. Your front row ticket to the most bizarre, unusual, and talked about aspects of life on reality TV. Today's program covers everything from parenting conflict to beauty standards to complete pony confusion. Carlin Stewart initially believed she was having a tender moment with her sibling. A bassinet alongside her daughter Leia's bed, pastel bedding, and a cute Instagram reel. But instead it was complete chaos on Reddit. The audience is divided between awe and "Are you serious?" over the notion of a baby and a 4-year-old sharing a room. Is it poor planning or bonding? Supporters aren't holding back. After that, Tiffany Bates and Lost It claimed to have purchased a pony for baby Will's birthday. In actuality, however, it was a party rental. The pushback against clickbait began. A few supporters are giggling. Others have finished. Now, the internet is speculating on anything from the gender of baby number 2 to a surprise move to California. Erin Payne then claims that she has never been induced, despite her history of premature births, clotting issues, and carefully planned pregnancies. Reddit users are exploring the medical enigma, discussing what constitutes natural labor and speculating about Erin's longevity. Lastly, Josie Beulah shares a video from her first trimester that is unpolished and without of cosmetics. Suddenly, the topic of beauty, culpability, and the high demands made on women in the spotlight comes up again. Fans worry how much of it is control and how much is choice, citing cult-like brainwashing, influence, and perfectionism. You're in the proper place if you're interested in the discussions, the details, and the drama. To be the first to know when the next story is out, hit the like button, subscribe to ensure you never miss an update, and ring the notification bell. And we're going to dig right in. This is the fame. A 4-year-old's dream, a pink bassinet, and a parenting dispute that recently went viral on the internet. On Instagram, Carlin Stewart believed she was posting a touching motherly moment. Instead, by bringing up Bates' fandom background, she ignited one of the most intense arguments. It all began with an Instagram post that resembled a nursery board from Pinterest. She displays her daughter Leia's recently remodeled bedroom in it. Cozy nooks, soft pillows, muted palettes, and a small baby bassinet next to the bed. Carlin adds in the caption, "Big sister's dream is coming true." Leia has been pleading to share a room with her soon-to-be baby sibling. And she put her all into making it happen, as is customary with Carlin. However, the internet fell down instead. Before you could say, pack and play, screenshots of the actual thing began making the rounds on Reddit. Suddenly, there were camps among the fans. What are you thinking versus Team Sweet Siblings? The critics were vocal and detailed. We're merely acting as though babies don't scream at 2 in the morning. Now, one commenter wrote. Someone else added their voice. They can't even provide them their own room, despite wanting all these children. Then there were the pragmatic issues. A single top comment quickly gained a lot of likes. They actually did it. You will never get used to that item. Others remarked that the bassinet appeared to be a makeshift pack and play setup and asked why the pair would put aesthetics ahead of sanity or the practicality of sleeping. Conspiracy theories then emerged, as if that weren't enough. Fans conjectured that this was merely influencer theater. They require a larger home. They have an office and a guest room. A newborn should not be squeezed in here unless it's for likes. Not to be overlooked is Carlin's stage design. It all seems a bit too ideal. Instagram realism at its finest. We all know a real 4-year-old's room doesn't look like that. One Reddit detective commented on the immaculate bedding, and then, since it's the internet, things went sideways. Carlin's pajama attire in the video sparked a side discussion, with one commenter humorously speculating that a thong sighting was likely given the perspective. Others argued, pointing to previous vlogs in which she was seen crawling into her parents' bed, whether Leia truly sleeps in her own bed or still co-sleeps with them. However, not everyone was prepared to criticize. One fan said, "I grew up sharing a room with 3 younger siblings. You learn to sleep through anything." Other mothers shared their own room memories and commented, "Siblings do just fine together, even with age gaps." Carlin isn't backing down. She is shown wrapped up in bed with Leia, her son Zaid, and a luminous bump in a follow-up post. 31 weeks to go. Her caption reads, "Like a love letter to the chaos. Spend the morning with me." As a mom of 2, plus 31 weeks pregnant, prepping for baby. Whether it's chaos, content, or something truly heartfelt, fans can't look away. This isn't the first time Carlin shared her motherhood journey, and it definitely won't be the last. So, what do you think? Sweet sibling bonding, or just another Instagram illusion? Drop your take in the comments and let the debate begin. Keep it locked because just when you thought that was wild, Lawson and Tiffany Bates just got dragged over a pony, a birthday party, and one seriously misleading caption. You won't believe how fast fans called out the fakery. They said they bought a pony, but fans say they bought a lie. Lawson and Tiffany Bates threw a birthday bash for their son Will and dropped what looked like a picture-perfect surprise. But now the internet is calling it out as straight-up clickbait. It all started with an Instagram post that had fans doing double takes. Lawson and Tiffany beamed beside a tiny adorable pony. Balloons in the background. Party decor on point. The caption, "We bought a pony." Cue the internet melting down. Fans instantly thought the couple had added a live animal to their already hectic life. And given their history with pets, remember the drama around their dog Duke? This announcement didn't exactly sit well. But it didn't take long for the truth to come out. As Reddit sleuths dove deeper, it became clear the pony wasn't bought. It was rented just for the day. And that's when the backlash started. Reddit threads lit up with outrage and eye rolls. One top-voted comment simply read, "Lawson's worst clickbait yet." Another joked, "A 1-year-old doesn't need a pony." Fans accused the couple of deceiving their viewers once more, saying, "He needs a nap." One user was blunt, "They know precisely what they're doing, right? No one likes the pony we rented for Will's celebration. Say you purchased it, and presto, engagement." Others brought out the possible dangers. When toddlers are roaming about at a baby's party, who rents a pony? One user wrote, "That poor animal most likely experienced more stress than joy." The hypotheses then changed course. Everything in the video was criticized by fans, particularly Tiffany's casual remark that they weren't sure if they would be able to locate a pony in California the next year. Hold on, California? Will the couple be moving? As it happens, fans have discovered hints before. In previous vlogs, Tiffany has made it clear that she loves the West Coast and despises Tennessee winters. Reddit is ablaze with rumors that the pair might be looking for a home in the West after combining that with the birthday gaffe. There's more, though. Speculation about babies is also intensifying. Due to some dubious wording and a mistake by Big Brother Zach Bates, many believe the pair may have unintentionally disclosed the gender of baby number 2. Fans were perplexed by Tiffany's usage of this girl's name in the birthday vlog. Was she referring to the infant or to herself? Fans are assembling hints like it's a murder mystery when you combine it with Zach's congrats on your little kid growing up quickly. To summarize the insanity in 30 seconds, one Redditor said, "I'm 80% convinced it's a boy, but honestly, they're so chaotic, I wouldn't be surprised if they forgot what they said." No, a pony wasn't really purchased by Lawson and Tiffany. Indeed, it was referred to be their worst clickbait stunt to date by the internet. It's possible that they'll relocate to California. Tiffany kind of forgot about it. Although the gender of baby number 2 is yet unknown, admirers are making predictions. One thing is certain, regardless of party rentals, mystery movements, or gender hints. Even if it means obfuscating the distinction between reality and content, Lawson and Tiffany know how to keep audiences interested. What do you think? Was this a manufactured scenario designed for clicks, or was it just innocent birthday fun? The fans are undoubtedly divided, so please share your thoughts below. The drama is just beginning, so don't touch that dial. A single remark regarding Erin Bates's birth plans just rekindled a medical mystery. Is she playing with fire or twisting the truth? Fans argue that the maths doesn't add up, despite her claim that she has never been induced. Reddit is ablaze with hypotheses, medical facts, and serious side-eyes when Erin Bates' Payne's pregnancy update was released. It all began with a charming Instagram Q&A. Erin, who is currently expecting her 6th child, Henry, posted a calm picture of herself and her husband Chad. Erin's response to a fan's question about her birth intentions was, "I've never been induced, and I hope to go into labor naturally with baby Henry as well." Longtime fans realize this isn't your typical pregnancy story, and the internet gasped. Erin has a known clotting issue, which has made almost all of her deliveries challenging. Her history of going into labor 4 to 5 weeks early with several pregnancies was quickly brought up by fans. Reddit quickly got to work answering the key issue: how is she claiming spontaneous labor with such precise timing every time? The likely situation was broken down in one of the most popular comments. Erin is most likely using blood thinners like Lovenox or heparin, like many women with clotting issues. And labor frequently begins shortly after those medications are stopped in the latter stages of pregnancy. She may be ending a drug that is actively delaying labor, but she may not be taking Tosin or having her water ruptured. In essence, that's a gentle induction, one commenter said. According to others, Erin will probably need to carefully plan her delivery window, particularly if a C-section is being considered. The timeline detectives then arrived after a fan said, "She's not lying technically, but she's also not telling the whole story." A tendency has been observed by fans. Another level of suspicion resulted from the fact that her infants typically arrive at the same seasonal window, which is late August to early September. Is Erin quietly planning births to coincide with homeschooling schedules, family gatherings, or filming breaks? Others expressed concern that Erin is downplaying how hazardous these situations may be, while several Redditors were empathetic and acknowledged that early labor can become the new normal for women with high-risk pregnancies. One user described a distressing event that happened to her. "Because of clotting problems, I had to be induced early. Life or death was at stake." Influencers who portray it as all pleasant homers and twinkling lights frighten me. Fans aren't convinced she's finished expanding her family, even if Erin is still hopeful for a natural birth. She had 3 children in less than 5 years after undergoing several surgeries, including one in which the majority of one ovary was removed. "She's going to keep going until she literally can't," one commenter said bluntly. Another added, "It's giving Duggars meets superhero complex." Some fans speculate Erin's motivations stem from religious beliefs and internal pressure to trust God's plan, a common theme in Bates and Duggar circles. Others think she simply thrives in motherhood and wants a big family, health risks or not. But the contradictions are starting to pile up. Supporters say she's strong, inspiring, and managing her high-risk pregnancies with grace. Critics say she's misleading, medically vague, and wrapped in too much filtered Instagram perfection. So, what's your take? Is Erin being misunderstood, or carefully crafting her story to avoid tough questions? Let us know where you stand, because fans are drawing lines in the sand. And just when you think you've heard it all, Josie Bates Bala strips away the glam and accidentally kicks off another firestorm. Yep, her no-makeup moment is making fans question beauty, blame, and everything in between. When Josie Bates Bala ditched the glam, she didn't just go viral. She reopened a cultural wound. In a raw, makeup-free video, Josie unintentionally sparked a firestorm of commentary around beauty, self-worth, and the hidden pressures of growing up in a world where looking perfect isn't just encouraged, it's expected. The now viral clip was tucked inside a reel of Joss's first trimester footage. A low-key, unfiltered moment where she appeared on screen without her usual makeup filters or soft focused lighting. Just her natural skin, and a quiet sense of vulnerability. But instead of just praise for being real, it sparked intense debate, and not just about cosmetics. Viewers flooded the comments with mixed reactions. Some applauded her bravery, others not so much. One Redditor summed up the polarized response: "Why is this even controversial? Oh right. Because in IBLP world, being presentable is a spiritual responsibility." That's where the real conversation began. Josie's bare-faced moment reignited old whispers about the role of beauty in fundamentalist circles. Many fans pointed to past teachings from the IBLP, the ultra-conservative group the Bates once followed, that equate outward appearance with moral value. One commenter recalled an alleged sermon from Gil Bates himself warning that a man might stray if his wife let herself go. The implication: her looks are his shield from temptation. Another user brought up Anna Duggar, who was once reportedly told she was to blame for Josh's cheating because she wasn't attractive enough postpartum. Even Erin Bates made it into the conversation. Fans remembered how she allegedly asked producers not to film her during labor until her hair and makeup were done. These women were taught that beauty isn't optional. It's their job, one user wrote. But here's the twist. Fans say this obsession doesn't stop at religion. Many pointed to Josie's influencer lifestyle where curated content and aesthetic perfection are the norm. "You can leave the church but still be trapped by Instagram," one commenter said. Another added, "It's not just Gil Bates anymore. It's the algorithm." Critics commented, "Why post it if you know it'll stir this kind of response?" Some fans said the backlash itself shows how deeply ingrained these beauty standards are. "She looked fine," one user wrote. "But people freak out the moment she doesn't look like a filtered Barbie." Others said that even Joss's casual outfits and relaxed tone seem to signal something more, a quiet rebellion. "Why post it if you know it'll stir this kind of response?" One commenter questioned, "Is it bait or empowerment?" Whether Josie meant to start a conversation or not, the result is clear. People are talking, and what started as a bare-faced video has become a flashpoint for something much deeper. The toxic collision of faith, family, and filter culture. So, what do you think? Was this a raw moment of honesty or a subtle call out of everything she was raised to believe? Sound off in the comments because this conversation isn't going away anytime soon. Stick around because while we've unpacked the drama, there's so much more to come. We're wrapping it all up with a rapid-fire recap you don't want to miss. Every headline, every eyebrow raiser, and what's next for your favorite reality TV families. Alright, Fame Fam. Let's hit the rewind button for today's biggest jaw-droppers. Carlin Bates sparked parenting chaos with her newborn in a toddler room reveal. Reddit still recovering. Lawson and Tiffany got called out for pony clickbait and maybe leaked a move to California. Erin Bates claims she's never been induced, but fans say her early labors tell a different story. And Josie Balla's no makeup moment. It just cracked open a whole conversation on beauty, faith, and filters. If you love the drama, the tea, and the receipts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Drop your hot takes in the comments, and follow us on socials for more behind-the-scenes buzz. This is the Fame where reality TV gets real. Stay bold, stay curious, and stay fabulous. Fame Fam.